All right, guys, we have been breaking news sitting us this morning as Victor Osimhen is booked for medical. A new face in the chapter is about to start for the Nigeria International. AY Baba and official good to have you guys back on set. Yes, don't forget to be part of on social media platform on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe with the full package. All at Final Whistle 931. Official, how do you see this playing out for Victor Osimhen?
They say go hard or go home. At this point, you understand. You left home to feed home. They cook jollof rice for your back.
To go back
I think it's the right thing to do.
Okay.
As a lone player, you need to return home.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think that's the case of Victor Osimhen at this point.
Okay.
We all know the story behind him leaving last season. Chelsea, Al Ahly, PSG,
Manchester United.
We all know the summary of every other thing.
Yeah.
And the transfer window closed. He ended up in Galatasaray. You understand? Just one season-long loan.
Yeah.
Season has ended. A good, successful loan. Clubs are coming, vying for his signature. Some people prices are pushing them off. But there's still negotiations going on. But as it stands, Napoli has told him that he needs to return to the parent club on July 14th to check in for medicals, which is a normal thing for every loan player to do. Even Chelsea, we're going to see the likes of Joao Felix coming back, the likes of Renato Vega coming back, the likes of Raheem Sterling coming back, which is a normal thing to do so that they can now sort out your club. And I think it's a good thing. He has 1 year left in his contract. Though the trail of him getting to sign for a top European club is gradually getting cold. But from some football experts, they are saying that he's taking his time because we have seen him reject 2 offers so far from Saudi Arabia. His preference has always been to continue in Europe. And he has also maintained that this is what he wants and he believes that he will get what he's valued at. So as it stands now, he's back to being a Napoli player. So Napoli have controlled all the narrative as it stands. Though he still have a year left in his contract. Come by January, he can sign a pre-contract agreement as a free player to any club in which he decides. I think that's what Napoli are trying to look out for, a solution now before that January comes into play, before they eventually lose the player on a free. As it stands, he's back being a Napoli player.
I said it all.
I think he's back. I think as I midnight yesterday. That's what makes him a return back to a Napoli player. After the 10 months loan spell in Galatasaray. So, but all the indications, all the cards on the table is what is playing out is the fact that Galatasaray and Al Hilal, the one that defeated Manchester City just yesterday night, are the ones that have still put out concrete.
The front runner so far.
So far. With Victor still maintaining that he was not going to take a pay cut. And he still want to play competitive football. So as far as I'm concerned, Galatasaray are still, now Al Ahly are still the ones that have solid and concrete interest so far. I think the other clubs, Juventus,
Chelsea, Manchester United, those ones are jokers.
Juventus,
Inter Milan,
they have showed interest, but there's nothing solid like in terms of bid on the table yet. So as Official said, he's trying to take his time. We can just still hope that he gets the best deal out of this, having rejected Al Hilal twice. So as far as I'm concerned, I learned that his brother and his lawyer are the one representing him. And then got us back to Napoli, but is he going to be a Napoli player? I really doubt it because the relationship has been broken. We saw the arrival of Kevin De Bruyne and some other new players who tried to bring back to the team. And outside Victor Osimhen, we saw them win the league. So
exactly.
There's nothing that would make them think of have a rethink, or even Victor Osimhen having a rethink to stay in Napoli. So for both parties, I think nothing would keep Victor Osimhen in Napoli. Nothing we want Napoli to keep Victor Osimhen in Napoli too.
So playing time now will be a difficult thing for him.
No, we can't say the season has not started. I think, like I said, it's the normal thing to do for a lone player to report. You understand now? Mind you, transfer window is crazy. There's every possibility he gets a move even before that 14th of July that he's supposed to report for Napoli, medicals. You understand? This is Napoli now trying to protect their investment, trying to check up the player, to evaluate him again to see that the price, this supposed price tag we put on him, is it still worth it in terms of fitness, in terms of having this data and every other thing? That's why these people are better than we that are in our African system now. They want to check him, update his statistics, update his bio. So when they come to negotiation table, they know what to tell you that this is our player is more faster now. He's faster. He's more fit than before. You understand? So I think it's a normal thing. But there's a downside to this whole thing. You understand? Because aside from Victor Osimhen taking his time to choose a club, you understand, with Al Hilal, we saw what they are doing at the FIFA Club World is is massive.
It's massive.
The way the style that they play.
Yeah.
I know that Osimhen will be looking at it like, is this something I can go there and do something because of the beautiful football they play?
Yeah.
Even without experience, see what they are playing.
Yeah.
Giving Madrid tough time with a draw and eliminating Manchester City, one of the top giants in the English Premier League. Probably that would be a thing to consider for Victor Osimhen later on.
Yeah.
Napoli are looking at it that there's every possibility they're losing on the free.
Okay.
You understand? And if other clubs are being wise, like the likes of Real Madrid now, they can actually take their time.
Yeah, they're watching.
Say, okay, yes,
they're watching.
I can wait. Look at what Madrid did with Rudiger.
Yeah.
They waited. Look at what they did with Arnold.
Yeah.
They waited. Mbappe.
Yeah.
They waited.
Yeah.
You understand now?
They're always taking
hearing
their time.
cards of Konate that is finishing next season. They waited. So, is this other clubs gradually removing their legs from the pedal now that say, okay, why will I buy a player for 75 million that has 1 year left on his contract? You understand? Probably this is one of the reasons that we see that no club is talking about him for now.
Okay.
We have seen players that go on a free to other clubs and collect huge salaries. You understand now?
Yeah.
But Napoli now, are they going to be patient enough to lose him on the free? I don't think so. Which is a very complicated one. And hence, probably they might want to force a transfer. But Victor has always been Victor. He has always maintained his stance. And with right representation, I don't think there's any way they can force him out of the club to a club he does not want to go.
That's a big question. Why? Do you think Napoli is going to force him out?
Yeah, most of the point, I think one of the reasons why I feel like the whole transfer is clean off. It's not just about Victor Osimhen alone.
Yeah. About
some other players.
Yeah.
Look at Manchester United. Look at the way they are being sluggish about the transfers.
Yeah.
I think they've been talking to one player. Brandon Bemo for how many weeks now?
months now. Yeah.
I think the FIFA World Cup has not started when they started talking. The FIFA World Cup is in the quarterfinals now. So
and they're still talking.
So it tells you how the transfer has been. It's been in a mess now so far. Yeah. So, but for Victor Osimhen, I think, and some other players, I really think the FIFA Club World Cup is one of the reasons why we are seeing transfers like that. Okay. Because most of the clubs, some of the clubs, not most of them, some of the clubs are very busy in the FIFA World Cup. So maybe when the FIFA World Cup ends, we'll start seeing proper transfers and all of those things. So our fingers are crossed. We hope that he makes the right choice. Okay. The only thing we can do is to solidly stand behind him, support him, whatever stands he decides to make. You understand? We just have to stand behind because whether we like it or not, if he makes the bad move, it's going to affect us.
Going to affect us real big. I think for me, I talk about relationship with Napoli, which has been broken already, and now we are seeing a possible movement for Victor Osimhen. What if eventually he didn't get the move this time around official? Are we seeing another loan condition, or he's going to stay in Napoli?
They will have to find a solution at this point. Like I said, it's on two fronts. Victor does not mind seeing out that contract. I'm telling you, he does not mind seeing. They have to pay him. You understand? Do Napoli have the patience to pay Victor 400 for a year? I don't think so.
Exactly.
Do they have the patience of losing him on the free? I don't think so.
Exactly.
So you understand? So I think they have to go back to the negotiation table. But staying in Napoli is never an option. Like we said, the relationship is broken. You have done all these things before at Napoli. You have won the highest goal scoring award. You have won the league with them. So there's nothing special that Napoli are trying to cook up now that can entice you to stay. You have played with the best players, not the likes of McTominay. You have played with the likes of Kvaratskhelia, the likes of Fabian Ruiz, the likes of Hamsik. You understand? Yes. No, it doesn't mean.
Respect McTominay.
You can also say that the Serie A has actually dropped compared to 4-3 seasons ago.
His first season, he won the league.
No, he's good. He's a good player. I'm only saying Victor has played with better players than with the likes of McTominay.
Exactly.
You understand?
So he's currently playing in Galatasaray now. So he doesn't have to.
I think they were just looking for an angle to.
Don't mind the way he's looking to stay up. He's looking up to stay up.
An angle to drag this.
I understand.
This is not to any player. I'm not trying to be somebody who win the league in his first season.
Yeah, that means he's a good player.
Even for Biepalo, Senior Mendy, you can't be Fabian Ruiz and a McTominay.
What I'm saying,
you understand? Is ridiculous.
If you are saying Victor Osimhen wants to play with Kvaratskhelia, no doubt. But he's playing with some players in the Galatasaray in Turkey too.
Yeah.
So are you going to say they are also little?
Yes. Yes, okay. I've always said it that it's like a cheat code in Galatasaray.
No doubt.
It's like in Super League. It's a cheat code. Osimhen is a cheat code. You see where they mark him. It's a cheat code.
We know how important he was to Manchester United.
I think
you know what he's doing currently in the
guys.
He practically was one of the reasons why they won the league.
AY, this production is about.
It's even very important to
no mind now.
So that's the truth. I think this is about Victor Osimhen, not about McTominay. right, thank you, official. Thank you so much. Yes, Victor Osimhen is booked for medical and is running back as a Napoli player, and we're expecting a potential move to any club of his choice, which he wants to play at the top level in Europe. Now, I want to hear from you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.